Okay, so thank you so much. This is KPS once more, Edwin. We had a report from some of our colleagues, the system users, that the learner database side, unlike the first system where it is access has been given, where you can just fill in and leave the other side and come and fill it later on. But this time around, this system is not like that. So we have upgraded the system a bit. Now, the issue is this. The learner database side, before you enter the details in the system, let's say midway the term, in order to fill everything down, then you want to finalize it when the exam is written. But the system is not even allowing you to leave the conduct, the remark, the interest, the attendance blank, so that later on you can come back and fill it. Now, how do you solve this problem? So this evening, I'm here to help you solve or navigate through the problem. Now, over here, you have names in the database. You have names in the database. So what you need to do is that, let's say I want to, this is the initial names and the initial items I've selected for each student. But we have not finished the exam. I want to update to the record of each learner to reflect the true records of the learner. Let's say the attendance, I have to change it to the actual attendance now, and the remark, the interest, and then the conduct. So how do I go about it? Now, in doing that, you know how to use the buttons over here. So we are going to focus on two of these buttons, the search buttons and then the update button. The search button and then update button. So all that I'll do is just to type in the name as it is in the database. So let's say Edwin Peter. And I'll click on search. So as I click on search, the system pull back the data for Edwin Peter for me to make modifications on it. But remember that after searching, the sex will not automatically come. So you have to re-enter or recheck the radio button for either the male or the female. So you select it. Now, so Edwin Peter, I'll select the male. So the initial attendance for me to just work on the system maybe was 76, but the actual attendance is now 60. So I'll just type clean the 76 now to 60. Then the conduct, I'll select maybe role model to PS. I'll change this one to if the need be. Then the remark, I'll also change. So this time around, I'm not going to save because this is not a new data. This is not a fresh student. This is an already student and already existing or an existing student in the system. So I'm only modifying the student data to reflect the actual performance or the actual characteristics of the learner. So with that, I'll just click on update. So as I click on the update, the system automatically updated the student information for me. Now, if I want to do for the second person, let's say Peter Corsi, please, I beg that you type the name as it is in the database before the system will be able to pull the data for you. If you type it wrong, nothing will come. So it is not that you have to type the name as it is in the database. So I pull the Peter Corsi back. Remember to check the radio buttons for the name, the sex. So let's say the attendance is now 45 rather than 54. So I'll clean it and write 45. Then I'll select the class, the sporting whatever has improved, blah blah blah. Then I'll click on update. Okay, so this is how you are going to update the data in the system. So let's say if I want to do for the third person, Robin Anderson, I'll just click on search. to pull the data back for me. Check on the radio button, the sex. So let's say 34 to 56. Then I'll check this. I'll check this. I'll check this. Then I'll just click on update. Now, there is something that I'm noticing. If you click on the conduct, the remarks, the interest over here, and the things, the rest of the drop downs are not coming. It's two things. So all that you need to do is just to reset. After resetting, click on reset. It will come back for you to select. Okay, so what I mean is that if, let's say, Victor Moses, I click on search. So put the information back for me. The sex, I change it to male. Check it. Maybe the attendance is not 56. Then self-discipline, blah, blah, blah. I check it. And I selected this, and then I update. Okay, so it is gone. Now, so when you go back, you want to check on the what's the name, the remark, and then the interest. You realize that some of the items that in the drop down are no more there. So don't panic. Just click on reset to refresh the system for the conduct to come back, for the drop down to come back to select. So basically that is it. So those of you who may say that, oh, this one has been there but now it is not there, the conduct, most especially the conduct, the interest, and then the remark, please, I'm stressing on this again. Let's say I want to Wanda Hobson. I'll just search to pull back the information for me. I'll check on the sex, the radio button, maybe change the to 56, the attendance to 56, then role model, avid reader, blah blah blah, self-confidence, or collaborate with others, and after click on update to change it to the system or to update the learner record. Now, if after updating the learner record, if you go back to click on the remark, the conduct, the interest, you realize that some of the items are not there. So you just have to refresh the system. In refreshing the system, just click on reset. After clicking on reset, you go back, everything will come back for you to select. Everything will come back for you to select. On that note, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for having the trust and confidence in us. As and when there is